3 years ago today, Iraqi President Saddam Hussein's Air Force bombarded the Kurdish village of Halabja. The Kurds of Iraq are used to such attacks, but no one could have predicted that these bombs carried cyanide mustard gas and nerve agents. The chemicals killed 5,000 Kurds and injured 7,000 more. But there was very little reaction in North America because at the time, Hussein was an ally of the Americans. Now Kurds are afraid the dictator may use chemicals again as his grip on power grows more tenuous by the day. Today, the local community gathered to remember and to ask Canadians to help them ensure there are no more Halabjas.
Hail for Kurdistan! Down, down, Saddam! Down, down, Saddam! Down, down, Saddam! Down, down, Saddam!
The memories are still fresh and painful of the day that Saddam Hussein used chemical weapons on the Kurdish minority in his own country, March 17th, 1988. The streets of Halabja were full of victims who died a horrible death, among them nearly the whole family of a Kurdish woman now living here. I lost my mother, my father, my brother, and his 3 children, she says. We learned by phone they were dead but weren't allowed into Halabja, and Saddam did not permit funerals for the victims of his chemical attacks. 2.5-year-old Yakam was in her mother's womb during the attacks. The gases left her unable to walk or talk.
They weren't sleeping. It was supper time, but it was dark, and they were just sitting and eating their supper when they heard the bomb. My eyes were tears coming all the time, and my stomach, I had a stomachache all the time, my back, and I was just like sick.
These pictures from northern Iraq today show Kurdish resistance fighters enjoying considerable success. Local Kurds say their army has captured 95% of Iraqi Kurdistan. But the situation is now critical because Hussein has blocked the flow of basic goods to the area.
They're asking for Canadian government to help the situation now and send medicine and food there, because Iraqi Kurdistan now, it's nobody's land. Like Saddam doesn't let the food go in. The other side, there is no help going in. So people just not working and no food there.
They're afraid that Hussein may use the chemicals again as his regime grows more and more shaky. And they pray that North Americans don't forget their centuries-old struggle for freedom now that the Gulf War is over.